Hi, I'm Billy, and today I'm going to show you how I made this beautiful box with Dovetail joinery. You're going to want to stick around to the end of the video to see how I made the maple on this lid really pop. I can get most of the parts for my box out of this chunk of cherry I had sitting in the shop. I flattened one face and then sliced my pieces on the bandsaw, going back and forth to the joiner between each cut. All my pieces were planed down the final thickness and then cut to their final width on the table saw. Are you done? You make a lot of noise. I cut my pieces to final length, and since it's easy to get confused when cutting dovetails, I labeled my pin boards, my tail boards, and what faces would be inside and outside. I feel like every time I use my dovetail jig, I have to relearn how to use it. I don't care if you cut your dovetails with a jig, by hand, or with use of magic. Dovetails look awesome. We cut our pins and tails, so now we're going to cut the grooves for the top and bottom panels of the box. One thing we can't do is we can't simply run the boards across the router table and cut the groove, because if we do that, it's going to leave an entrance and exit point on our boards, so it just simply wouldn't look very good. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to carefully plunge the board down on the router bit, run it across, and before that router bit comes out the end, we're going to lift the board back up again. Since the sides are done, I turned my attention to the bottom and the top panels. The bottom's going to be cherry, but I have this gorgeous piece of figured maple for the top. I just have to get to it first. It took a little creative cutting with the jigsaw and bandsaw, but I got the section I wanted. I planed both panels down until they fit snugly in the grooves. I measured for the depth of the groove in order to figure out the length and width of my panels. No dry assembly with this project because I didn't want to loosen the joinery. Gluing together dovetails is never a pretty process. It took a little persuasion and some clamps, but the box glued up great. Our box is dry, so now it's time to cut the lid off. I'm going to use the bandsaw to do that. The bandsaw blade leaves a thinner kerf, so it won't take away as much wood as compared to using the table saw. Always a tense time whenever you cut the lid off of a box, so have an extra cup of coffee before you do it. Don't mess up. Don't mess up. After not messing up, I sanded the box and the lid flat. I decided to include a maple liner for the box. I sliced some thin pieces on the bandsaw and then trimmed them on the table saw until they fit snugly into place. We don't need a lot of glue here, just enough to make sure that the liner stays in place and that there's no gaps at the top edge. There was a whole lot of sanding with this project, but I won't bore you with the details. I cleaned the box up with mineral spirits and then applied a couple coats of Osmo's top oil. To make the lid really pop, I buffed the last coat with a white Scotch-Brite pad. I kept buffing until the figure and the grain shined through. I got a really nice 3D effect. The Dovetail keepsake box turned out beautiful. I really love the look of the cherry mixed with the figured maple lid. And it's already found a new home, so I gotta go pack it up and ship it out. If you like content like this, please subscribe. I put out videos every week. And until next time, thanks for watching.